Startups don't become viral by accident. It usually takes conscious efforts invested to get people talking about the products. Luckily, there are proven options to increase your chances of becoming viral. And these options were already tested and proven by other successful products. Want to learn more about them? Let's go into it. To start with, let's clarify one thing. Virality is not the same as network effects. You've probably heard both terms, and often interchangeably. So, to move forward, let's ensure we are standing on the common ground. Virality happens when the more people use your product, the more they talk about it. Virality term is more viral, so to speak. When people think of product that can easily sell itself and without much effort, like a snowball rolling down the hill, they usually think of virality. Network effects happen when the product is constructed the way the more people use it, the more valuable it becomes. Sounds not as sexy as virality, like that pinch of spontaneous magic. But on the other hand, network effects are more controllable and more suited for B2B products. Both virality and network effects have their types and their mechanisms you can use to make them work for your product. Today I'll be talking about virality. If you want a video on the network effects, please let me know in the comments. Now, let me start with 4 types of virality. I'll explain them with examples and you'll have a chance to see if each potentially aligns with your case. Word of mouth virality. When a product is cut above the competition, it spread like wildfire. That's what happened to Stripe when they reshaped the payments landscape and made developers' life easier with just 7 lines of code. That's happened with ChatGPT, which has shaken things up by changing how we communicate with computers. That's what most likely won't happen to me and you and our not so revolutionary ideas. So let's move on to the next one. Intensified word of mouth virality. It's referral programs, in other words. When you see some viral potential, you can enhance it by offering some bonuses. Trello gives you a month of premium subscription for every new user. Airtable offered $10 credit for every referral that signs up. We at Eleken also offer some extra service to our clients who brings us new clients, and it works pretty well. Let me say if your services are worth sharing and your audience just needs a little reminder. Our next type is demonstration virality. It's when the product is made the way that people show it off just by using it. One of the most vivid examples of this approach is Loom. When an Eleken agency hires new designers, we give our candidates test tasks to assess their skills. Then our design director reviews these tasks and sends them a link to video feedback recorded in Loom. Every month, we make dozens of test reviews. This means that Eleken promotes Loom to dozens of people every month without intent. While this isn't our conscious intent, this still works pretty well for the app. Our last type is outbreak virality. In other words, fad. Some stuff gets shareable just because it's fun to share, or because it's just got momentum. But it doesn't stick around for long. It's here today, gone tomorrow. Think of Clubhouse, Ice Bucket Challenge, or Pokemon Go. Now that we better know how all these mechanisms work, let's talk on how to build virality into your product. Here, we have some tactics from Gabor Sel from Google's internal startup incubator. Two-sided reward. When we talk about two-sided reward, we're thinking about giving both the person who's inviting their friends and the friends themselves a little something to sweeten the deal. This really needs to be a win-win for both sides, or it just won't take off. Think back to Dropbox in its early days. They really nailed it. They had this referral program where if you got a friend to sign up, both you and your buddy get an extra 500 megabytes of space. It was like, hey, help us grow and we'll hook you both up. It wasn't just about Dropbox growing. It was about making sure everyone got a piece of the pie. And even though 500 megabytes might not sound like a lot today, it was a pretty sweet deal back then. Appeal to vanity. It's about being in the cool, exclusive club that gets people talking, sharing, and inviting others to join the fun. For instance, LinkedIn's Connections Showcase is a classic vanity play that makes you level up and boost those numbers all the time. Another vanity play is the play of exclusivity. Think of apps like Superhuman, Arc, or Blue Sky with all those invitations and wait lists. They make you feel like not just anyone could join. So you really want to be a part of it and brag about it once they get in. It's like, hey, I made it to the in crowd. Collaboration. Now, when it comes to apps designed for teamwork, They are pretty much viral by nature, but it comes down to their network effects. They've got Slack for chatting with your colleagues and Google Docs for working the projects together. These tools are fine on their own, but they shine when you involve the whole gang. It's all about bringing more people to the mix to unlock all the cool features and make work a breeze. Embeds. Embedded is all about letting other folks put your stuff, like videos or tweets, right on their website. It's a win-win. You get more eyes on your content and they get cool stuff to share with their audience. Take this YouTube video, for example. I'll embed it into Eleken's blog post on similar topic. YouTube allows me to do it in a couple of clicks. As a result, my readers will get an enhanced multimedia experience and YouTube will have a chance to get people back to their site and sign up and join the fun. Artifacts shared on social. It's all about getting your stuff out there, making it shareable and letting the user spread the word for you. Instagram nailed it back in the day, and as well as Pinterest. We won't stop here for long. This one doesn't look really applicable to these SaaS apps, but you can always prove me wrong in the comments section. Artifacts share via messaging. With tools like Figma and Loom, sharing becomes second nature. Designers quickly send Figma links for instant collaboration on projects, while Loom lets you share video messages, making explanations clearer. When you receive a Figma or Loom link, it's almost an invitation showing how handy these tools are and subtly encouraging you to start using them. Signatures. When your product sends messages, clipping in a little promo signature can really get the word out. Take Hotmail back in the day. That tactic sent their users' numbers through the roof. Calendly, with its corner signature, is a more modern representative of that tactic. Sure, some might find it intrusive, but it's a trick to try for anything message related. First message sent on existing messaging platform. That's a trick for apps that offer better communication experience like Airbnb. They're all about getting you to hop into their messaging platforms. They kick things off through channels you already use, like email, offering a smoother transition to their own services. Highly visible hardware. That's about hardware product, like payment terminal, setting in a highly visible location that is exposed to potential customers. Unrelated to SaaS, so let's skip and more directly to the very important summary. That is, virality is not the silver bullet. It works great on the top of the funnel. Virality shines, boosting awareness and sparkling consideration. But when we're talking conversion and building lasting loyalty, that's all about having a solid product. And crafting top-notch is Eleken's bread and butter. So follow the link in the description if you want to talk with Eleken team about creating something special. For all the rest, thank you for watching. If this video was useful, please hit the like button and subscribe, and see you in the next one.